What is up, Wretched Nation? Today we're going to be talking about the Dyna, doing some tune on it, doing some work. Before we get into that, I want to do an actual giveaway for one of our beanies. If you don't know, I've had a clothing line for a couple of years. I'll have the link down in the description below. But it's pretty close to Christmas time. I want to give some stuff away. I'll show you what we got and tell you how to win that. Alright guys, it's getting pretty cold, so I figure I'll start off with a beanie. This is one of our orange beanies with the Wretched Nation patch on it. Pretty comfortable, very soft beanie. I figure we'll give this away to start. It's very simple. Just need to like the video, subscribe, and comment down below. Give me a comment, doesn't really matter what it is. Just say, hey, what's up? What do you ride? What do you do? Whatever. Just put a comment down below so I know you've seen the video. Subscribe and like for sure. And what we'll do is we'll let that go for about a week, and we'll take everyone who qualified and we'll do a random number generator or whatever, and we'll give it away on the next video. But good luck, and hope to see a bunch of people enter. Like I said, I'll have a link down in the description for the web page where you can check out some more stuff. Alright, we're back out here with the Dyna. I've done part of this video before. I don't know what happened. I guess it got deleted. I don't know. But we are pretty much full stage 1 on this bike. We got the Bassani Road Rage 3 high power. Great exhaust. We got an Arlen S Big Sucker 2. We've had that for a while. And we've got the Power Vision tuner up on the handlebars there. And everything's pretty much done. Like I said, I've filmed some of this before. Don't quite know what happened, but we're going to get into it. Exhaust 2-in-1, super simple. Air cleaner simple. But let's download a tune and show you how that works. Alright, first things first, we got this from Fuel Moto. I'm not sponsored or anything by them. Didn't get anything extra off, anything like that. But I found that they're the cheapest that have these tuners. And what they'll do is you tell them what you have, they'll upload a base map for you, and it's super easy to get your base tune on the bike. Now that's the screen that comes up, but that's not the first screen that's going to come up for you. That's just a digital tachometer. This is probably the screen that's going to pop up. Go to program vehicle, off-road use, and we're going to hit load tune. Now, one thing that I noticed that you have to have that they don't easily say right away is even though you have your ignition on, the run button needs to be on. And you'll hear the fuel pump come on. That's when you know you got it straight. We're going to custom tune. It's going to read the calibration. Now for the first time, it's going to ask to marry the bike. You know, you do that this is locked to your bike. I think you can buy another key to do another bike, but these things are $400. It's not that big of a deal. We're going to just re-download this last auto-tune session we've done. Hit select. That's the information of the bike. Continue, and then flash. It's going to flash the very first time you do it. It takes a couple minutes. I think the longest part is taking the tune off your bike and then having to retune. It's going to reset your fuel trims if you want to. I'll just go ahead and do it. But it doesn't. Once you're just redoing a second tune, the writing process is super fast. All right, once we get to this point, just turn the bike off for 10 seconds. All right, cut your bike back on, and once it comes back up, we'll head into the auto-tune session to show you that. But at this point, your bike is tuned. It's got your base map. It's going to get you where you need to go with whatever modifications you're doing. We're just doing stage 1, air cleaner, exhaust. We told Fuel Moto what we had. They put a base map in there for us, and you're good to go. But you can also auto-tune and get it a little better. I didn't get the Pro version or anything like that, so it's using Harley's narrow band, so it's not going to be perfect. It's not going to get the most amount of power, but it's going to be a little better. It's going to suit to your riding style a little bit. and give you the extra fuel you need so you're not running so lean. But to do that, just go to Program Vehicle, Auto Tune. We're going to enable Auto Tune. Use the last, never write over your first initial tune. Just make more Auto Tune sessions and you can just write over those. And we're going to go with Basic Narrowband because that's just the stock of what they have in stock from Harley. You can do the Pro or Dynajet wideband kit or the Target Tune. We don't have that. Those are some add-ons that you can do later. I'm going to select, modify, and what it's doing here is you're basically writing another tune. You're enabling auto tunes. You're going to have to go through that process again. I'm going to turn the bike off for 10 seconds. And then this time, once we let it stay off for about 10 seconds, we'll cut it back on, get into it, and you'll be able to ride and look at your fuel trims and data log from there. Alright, we got it back up and going. Just go into Program Vehicle, Auto Tune, and see it's the enable part is whited out. You could disable, but we're going to go in and go to our data log, and that's going to show us where we're at. I'm going to go ahead and start this up, get it warmed up, put some extra clothes on because it's kind of cold, and let's go for a short ride.
Alright guys, we're on the road. Gotta get some gas for sure. I don't know how well you can see, but if you can see the screen, you might be able to see some different colors and numbers popping up. That's all the cells populating where it's checking the air fuel mixture at different RPM and throttle positions. So that's how it's kind of self-learning where it needs to add fuel. Now, I don't know what in the world's going on there. They could have got off the road a little bit better to check their mailbox. Now if you see there, after carrying it to the almost to the red line and giving it pretty much full throttle, you saw the bands go down, or down here, as RPM and throttle went up, and it got some information in those areas. Now obviously you can't fill every cell because you can't go 750 RPM at 100% throttle. So you see where it's getting red, it's populating the different areas of that spot. And that's the whole plan, is to get as much information as you can and add fuel where you need to. So you definitely need to ride it different ways, ride it in different patterns, do some highway, some city riding, and you might find where you have to shift up a little early, ride in higher gear, ride a lower gear, and just try to get those cells filled out. Stay a little bit of in a lower gear, keeping your RPMs up, and get this lower portion of the map kind of filled out. But we're going to ride to the gas station and basically just ride around different styles and see see how much we can populate this map. at the gas station got filled up. We're going to head home and go a different way home, see if we can get a little bit more cells populated. And this might be our last auto-tune session. I've already done a few of them, trying to figure it out and just messing with it before I get it on camera, so I at least kind of know a little bit what I'm talking about. But we're gonna ride it home and we'll talk about it once we get there.
Alright guys, let's talk about these cells a little bit. So basically you can see where our normal riding range is. You got your idle here, and this is a little bit of your normal riding. This is a very, very short session for auto-tune. We just got going, need to go get gas. Just trying to show you how it works before the sun goes down. But I was trying to get some of those full pulls in there, and like I said, I think the best way to do that is to find yourself a nice big hill and get a little bit low in your gears, or actually I guess a little high in your gear, and not so bad where you're lugging the bike really bad, but just go up a gear or two than what you normally would take that hill on, and just give it all you got, and that way you can get some of that full RPM and just populate that area a little bit. But once you're happy and you're done, don't cut your bike off. You can cut the ignition, cut your ignition, but don't cut the actual battery off. What you're going to want to do is hit exit, and you're going to want to click on export learned, and that's going to apply the results to that tune. So we're going to redo number 4. Now it's going to overwrite that slot. That's why you never do that to your original tune. Alright, now it's been saved, but of course that we just saved it, we did not tune the bike, so we'll have to, I'm not going to go through that process again with you, but you'll have to retune it just like we did from the beginning to actually accept that information. Alright guys, that wraps up this video. Thanks for watching. If you want to get entered in for that giveaway, comment down below, like the video, and definitely be subscribed. I definitely appreciate it. Just comment what you like, what you think of the video, got any questions on that power vision, anything like that. But definitely thanks for sticking around, and as always, keep it wretched.